Let's see. Looks like it's gonna rain outside. I thought that sounded like the motherfucker from Men in Black. What's going on, you guys? Waiting for a few more minutes. I can give my trust. I hope y'all are having a wonderful morning. Oh, rising, my bad. Hey, Aaron. How are you doing? Man, Aaron, I was sitting here like I glanced at the news this morning. I said, damn, all of this shit going on. All I see is like death in threes. Like they was talking about some flood that happened in Arizona, and it was like three people died. And then it talked about something somewhere else, and it's like three people, and it's somewhere somebody else, and it was like three people. I was like, damn. Talk about death in threes. That's what happens when you don't watch the news. And then I saw something about a shutdown, and I was like, what the hell going on? You had a dream last night? What you had a dream about? What you had a dream about? I'm on TikTok and YouTube, so we're gonna see how this go today. Ain't really nobody on TikTok. You gotta let the beat build up. I slept so good last night, and then I had a great conversation this rising with the guy who who owns the hotel, the manager dude. And remember, I told you I didn't know what nationality he was, but I was like, he cool as fuck. He's Indian. He's Indian. And me and my son was up there because he's in management school. He's in business management. He goes to school for it and shit. And so him and my son was having a conversation. He was because my son wanted to know about going to school for business management, and he broke that shit down. But not only did he break that shit down, he was talking about how like because my son was sharing to him his dreams, and he was saying how like, and even though you go to school, you need to like work there and get the experience. So when you actually go to school, you actually go to school for specific things that cater to the business. And then he started talking about manifestations, and he was like, you gotta manifest with your eyes open. And I was like, what? Hey, and I looked at my son. It was right up my alley. What's going on, Apple? So he was talking about manifesting with your eyes open, you know what I'm saying, versus manifesting with your eyes closed. And I was like, what the fuck? And so, you know what I'm saying? It was just a whole nother perspective of manifesting and ways to do it. Grand Rising love. And it was just dope, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I say you always got to keep your heart and your mind open. You never be surprised where you get information from. He was so eager to share the information. And, he was talking about like, over here is different from like the hotel business in India. He was like over there in India, hotel rooms $30, but you got freaking what room service and shit. He was like, they come to your room and see if you need any water, if you need any food, and that's all up under $30. Versus over here, you paying 70 to damn $300. You know what I'm saying, for a decent hotel. You know what I'm saying. And over there, it's $30, and that shit come with room service. But he was like, the interaction is different, and he was like, you can't go to school for interaction. You know what I'm saying? To know how to deal with people. So he was like, when he started working at the hotel, he said he started off in the laundry department because he said his English wasn't that good, but he worked his way up. Like his family, like they didn't go to school for business, but he's in school right now, and he was breaking down like how he don't have time. He like stays away from social media because he has real things to do. And like on the weekends, he was talking about how he like go to school for like 9 hours. Like I was like, what the fuck? And you be up here working? Hey y'all on TikTok. I'm on TikTok and YouTube today. But yeah, it was such a dope ass conversation. And I told my son now he see why I be going so long. I be up there having whole conversations. And this is the same guy that I be having conversations with all the time. And he was so eager to answer the questions. He was like, "Nah, ask me anything." He was like, "I answer all your questions." And he was like, you know, don't worry about how, hey love, don't worry about how it comes out. You know what I'm saying? He was like, he gonna answer all his questions. Just answer, just ask. And he was so eager to teach him shit. And that's why I say you can't be stuck in a box when it comes to nationality and color and shit, because you'll miss out on major fucking blessings, because he was able to break down that to my son, because he wants to be a barista. But also, like he wants to open a cafe, but he's in the instruments and stuff. So exactly, you know what I'm saying? Doors. So like you create friendships, you know what I'm saying? Off of just being humble. You never know where your blessings can come from. And now he's gained a friend who's experienced, you know what I'm saying, who I'm when I leave here, we'll always be in contact with. You see what I'm saying? And remember I was telling you how my daddy be, talking shit about Indians, and I be looking like, motherfucker, that's how you miss out on your blessings. You know what I'm saying? I've met great people all over the world, and for us to come together and have a conversation about manifestation. You know what I'm saying? For a long time, that shit was gatekept when it came to, us not even knowing what manifestation is, you know what I'm saying? But they been on that shit, So closed mouth do not get fed, and you just shit, that motherfucker was giving dropping jewels, and I was loving that shit. You can't be no business owner and be pro black or be pro this and pro that. It's like you gotta be able to cater to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Motherfuckers be weird as hell to me. Customer service deals with everybody. And shit was just so dope. That's just like he asked me the other day. He was like, shit, since you've been staying here, have you ever experienced any type of like racism or anything? And I told him, hell no. Nah. I said, I don't see that shit anyways, because the what's in me is what's around me. I don't see shit like that, you know? But the fact that he wanted to make sure that I was comfortable and it wasn't a problem, most motherfuckers wouldn't have cared. Man, the shit was so deep. My son said he felt like he jumped the timeline. And I was like, you did, because you opened the door, you know what I'm saying? Not being closed minded, it'll put you on a different timeline. It'll push you further. That shit was just so fucking amazing. That was the conversation I had, and I got up, it was 9/11. And then we was talking to, manifesting and stuff. And 9/11 talks about being a master manifester. So my son's already great at manifesting, but he was like, you gotta manifest with your eyes open. And I was like, what the fuck? I had to think about that shit. And he was like, yeah, visualizing, but with your eyes open, actually being in the experience. And he told him, before you go to school, you know what I'm saying? He was like, go work in a coffee shop, see the ins and out, and then you go to school. That's how you know what I'm saying? Because most people go to damn school, and that shit be wasted than a motherfucker. Like my dad, you went to school for business management and all of this shit, but bitch, you sell internet. Like you wasted. You got a what the fuck he got? He got a bachelor's. Do he got a master's? I think he got a master's. He got a master's and a bachelor, but bitch, you sell Xfinity internet. Like, and it's the same thing because when I was working at T-Mobile, he was a district manager. He went to school for that shit. But yet, before I became in management, they had me training at every fucking store that they opened, and I didn't go to school for that shit. It's the experience. You see what I'm saying? I was experienced in customer service, which opened other doors for me. So, of course he's always been a fucking hater when it comes to me because I can go in at entry level and run that motherfucker. I was training his damn store. You are a district manager, plus you got a bachelor's and you got a master's, but you don't know how to fucking talk to people. You see what I'm saying? He went to school for marketing, what business and marketing, but I didn't. But at the same time, I know how I'm very good at marketing skills. But it takes you to be a people person to be able to do that. I sell your ass some motherfucking air around this bitch. I know how to sell, but I know how to sell and make it make sense. Like for example, when I was working at T-Mobile, baby, they used to call me Miss T-Mobile in Tampa. And when, like for example, if an older person comes in there, I'm not gonna sell them no fucking iPhone. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. You don't make money off of the brand. You make money off of the accessories, right? So if I make money off accessories, I'm not gonna sell you no iPhone. You're an older person. You need to be hands free. So what am I gonna sell you? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get your ass a flip phone that has Bluetooth. I can't even fucking say the word. God damn it. Compatibility, right? And I'm going to sell you shit like I'm going to ask you, do you listen to music? Do you listen to ebooks? I'm going to sell you a small speaker versus trying to get you an expensive iPhone, sell you a screen cover, and a case, and that's it. I didn't make any money off of that shit. And the customer still is not going to get the full experience of their damn phone because it's an older person and they not gonna know shit about no damn iPhone. I get your ass a flip phone or a decent Android, but you like to read. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna sell you a tablet too because it's a bigger screen. You see what I'm saying? It's different ways to do shit. Now I done made more money than you did off of you selling that iPhone because you love iPhones. You know what I'm saying? But they don't they don't give a fuck about that. They just want to be able to answer the phone and talk to their damn grandkids. And on top of that, FaceTiming. All right. So if you need a bigger screen, I'm gonna sell you this tablet. All right. Now I'm gonna sell you this motherfucking tablet. Now you can talk to your grandkids on that motherfucker. And now you can, you know what I'm saying? And then you can go and do your ebooks and you can watch your movies on that. You see what I'm saying? I done made more money in revenue than you did selling that motherfucking iPhone. Baby, they had me in every fucking store. You gotta know how to deal with different people, not just selling people shit that they don't fucking need. They're not gonna get no usage out of that. So what did they do? They made me over the business department. So now I'm not just selling phones. Now I'm calling businesses. You know what I'm saying? I'm following leads and I'm bringing in more customers, which is more revenue, more people versus me sitting there selling that one fucking iPhone. Baby, I got the gift of gab. That's one of my gifts. And I didn't go to no motherfucking college for that shit. That's fucking common sense and me interacting with people. You know what I'm saying? I fucking love me. And people don't like the fact that you can love yourself, you know? So yeah, I've had a great ass rising. I'm up early and shit. I done order me some groceries, ready to eat me a salad when it gets here. Changing things. You know what I'm saying? I talked to my masculine last night. Literally, soon as I got off alive, I pulled the energy, right? And it says they'll be back and it says patience. Soon as not even 5 seconds later, that motherfucker texted me and he was like, I'm so sorry. I've been sick all fucking weekend. Why the fuck we had the same symptoms all weekend? Somebody was throwing spell work. Remember I was telling you, you got soulmates and things coming together for you. And even though they don't even know what it is or who it is coming towards you, they out here throwing spell work. I helped heal him last night through conversation. He woke up this morning. He told me he felt a lot better. Ain't that shit crazy? Yeah, the you said the real world. Yes, the school of hard knocks. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker who just a person who a person who's been through shit, you know what I'm saying, and hasn't been to school but has the experience of life versus somebody who's been spoon fed their entire life and they go straight to college. The person who didn't has more knowledge. What's going on, KP? I felt unusual out of nowhere after eating. Yeah, that's because okay. So when you feel like that, that means that you're on the verge of a breakthrough. All right, and you gotta push through that. All right, you've been through worse. Think about your life. Just go back and think about that shit. You've been through worse. How many times have you spirit be like, but did you die though? It was a lot of spell work out here. That's how you know shit is popping off this week. That's how you know. It gets worse before it gets better. And we're finna get to a certain point to where, you know, God is basically wanting you to recognize shit for what it is. You know, when you feel like this, what is it that you need to do? God is just letting you know you need to take more care of yourself. I ordered all that damn soup and then I got sick. I listened to my body. I felt myself coming down, trying to come down with something after I just said I don't get sick. You see what I'm saying? And somebody was like, bitch, let me see. You say you don't get sick. And then I'm over there throwing up. And then I'm not throwing up. I'm over there throwing spell work. But you said, ooh, is the end? Look, and because remember I told you I didn't want to say what he was and I'd be dead ass wrong about it. So it got confirmed today. See, when he said, see, he said in my country, India, and I was like, I fucking knew it, but I didn't want to say it. I don't know if he's a Patel, but he's Indian. You know what I'm saying? And when I tell you, and that's what, and what did I tell you, KP? I said y'all said I love talking to everybody, but it's something about them Patels. I've been connected to them my entire fucking life. I've always learned things from Indians. And so when people be like, oh, I can't stand Indians, blah, 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 it pisses me off because I've gained so much knowledge from other races, not just my own. You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes me great. You know what I'm saying? You can't be no world leader and you're only paying attention to one particular. You say you too Apple? Exactly. You can't be no world motherfucking leader. You can't be out here doing God's work and be like, yeah, I only fuck with one race. That's not God. That's not God. That should be you said Patels and I don't know how to pronounce that, but I'm gonna spell it Singh. Sigh. I'm not even gonna pronounce that. I'm so fucking I'm gonna say illiterate. I got dyslexia to the motherfucker. Yep. Okay, sing. Okay, sing. Never heard of that. Sing. You know anything about sings, KP? Sing. Singh. And look, KP, these motherfuckers, and they love my ass up here because they see that, and then maybe right. Yep, that's how you spell it. And maybe you make other people have different perspectives about you because I'm black. I'm not black. I'm a lot of shit, but it gives them a different perspective on us. All us ain't ignorant as fuck. Some of us actually got some fucking common sense. We actually talked about yesterday how it's ignorance in every fucking culture. And he was like, you right about that. It's ignorance in every culture because I can go across the street and they didn't treat me as nice as they treat me over here. So you can't go off of that shit. That shit pisses me off. I be looking like you cannot denounce a whole race because of a few people. That shit is crazy as hell. If that's the case, my family been trying to take me out since I was a kid. I shouldn't have no love for my own race. The fuck? Because they've been the main ones trying to take me out. You see what I'm saying? But I'm not like that. Okay, Abby. And see, and that's why we all get along like that. You said they own all the hotels and liquor stores. You damn right. They got and they will teach you shit. And you will tell you, and he was telling my son, he was like, you got to go to school for things that is never going to basically run out of style. People are never going to stop eating. People are never going to stop traveling. People are never going to stop staying in hotels. People are never and for the black folks, we never going to stop getting our hair done no matter how the fuck broke we are. So, you know what I'm saying? You just have to know, but you just have to be a different type of person. You got to be an open-minded person. I hate a closed-minded motherfucker. That shit pisses me off. I be want to pimp and slap the fuck out of their ass because you just it's just crazy. And which I don't understand why my dad's like that because my mom's a seamstress. Who own all the fucking cleaners? Exactly. They are foreigners. I hate to say foreigners, but they own all the fucking cleaners, seamstress. They own that. You tell why they own everything? Because over here is one big trade. In their country, they don't spend that much money. That's why you can make. That's why they come over here, make money, and live like kings and queens in another fucking country because everything over here is over fucking priced. You can get away with that shit. What the fuck you think I'm finna do? I'm finna own me a business and take my ass outside of the country too. It's all about trade over here. They don't give a fuck about you over here. It's business over here. It's not personal. And when you learn that shit, you be like, it's fucking smart. You can hire somebody to run the shit over here. While you hiring somebody to run the shit over here, you can travel the fucking world. The fuck? But when you're closed minded, you don't think like that. You know what I'm saying? You're like, I'm gonna stay over here and be poor as fuck. Man, look, these motherfuckers own this hotel. They wash their clothes here, and they live here. That's smart. That's smart as hell. Now, don't get me wrong. They got big ass family houses somewhere the fuck else that they meet up for the holidays. They in school. He say he barely get on social media. He say he get on there, maybe like 5 or 10 minutes. He say, for a little entertainment, but nah, he don't do that shit. And he young. Man, let me tell you, I just love having conversations. And I told you, I always wanted to start this thing called Circle of Communication. The Circle of Communication does not just, yeah, he focused as fuck. He's super fucking focused. And they drive nice ass cars, but just seeing them, you would not think that they have all that fucking money. That's smart. And that's what God is trying to teach you. That's why God had to bring you to the bottom to humble yourself so you can see things for what the fuck it is. So now when you get this money, you're gonna live the same fucking way. You ain't gonna be flashy. You're gonna drive a nice car and your home gonna be situated. Everything else is regular. Shit, I'm still gonna be wearing Target tights and all my shirts still gonna come from Spencer's. I don't need to wear no expensive ass shit. None of that shit. Hell, Spencer shirts expensive enough. Them bitches $30 a fucking t-shirt, but they last forever. All them t-shirts and shit that I be wearing, that shit come from Spencer's. I give me some tight. I wish I would put some Lululemon on my ass. Ain't no fucking way I'm gonna waste money like that. I'm going to Target. That shit gonna last. Walmart then changed the material to their clothes, so they shit is better now. I'm not. People be shopping on Sheen and shit like that. All of that shit made out of plastic. That shit is not even good for your body. Your body can't even breathe in that shit, and it brings your vibrations. It brings your vibration level down. You walk around here with plastic bag on. That's why that shit's so cheap. If you put a flame to that bitch, that whoosh, that shit gone. And ladies, you ever because if you smoke, you know what I'm saying. If a piece of ash drop, it's gonna you. Do you see how it like burns a straight hole, but the outside of that hole be hard? That's plastic. That stretchy material that we love so much is plastic. but they making a killing because over here, motherfuckers is materialistic, and they know that, and they not gonna stop being materialistic. He was telling me how what the fuck he was talking. We was talking about coffee because my son want to open up a barista, and he was like, he been over here and he's never had Dunkin' Donuts. He said he had Starbucks, but he's have $1,000 cup of coffee, $400 cup of coffee. You know what I'm saying? So like that shit is nothing to him. Lululemon girl, I be wearing Walmart and Route 20. Exactly. But I don't give a fuck how much money I got. I'm looking for a nice ass sale. I wish the fuck I would put some Lululemon on my ass. You know what I could do with that? I'd rather go buy some good. I'd rather go get me a bag of good smoke. You know what I'm saying? I just can't do that shit. I don't give a fuck how much money I have. I might see a nice little bracelet or something that I like, but it would have to mean something. But far as like clothes, ain't no fucking way. Cause as you can see, Gucci ain't no different than Walmart. We all found that out, and guess what? A motherfucker still gonna do? Buy that name brand. You only buying that shit for other people to look at because genuinely you don't like that shit. And that's how I feel about Air Force Ones. Them the most uncomfortable motherfucking shoes ever. Them shit's uncomfortable as fuck. But everybody be wearing them shits. But everybody wearing them for other people. Them some uncomfortable ass shoes. A lot of shit is uncomfortable. I don't understand the shit. Does it retain? I remember I bought uncomfortable than a motherfucker. Jordan's uncomfortable. I've only had one pair of Jordans that was comfortable. And them bitches heavy as fuck. Like all that shit. Fuck. I'd rather put on me some fucking flip flops. I'm a flip flop type of girl. I don't even like tennis shoes. I have them, but I don't, and they last forever because I don't wear them. I'd rather put on some motherfucking slides. God damn it. In every fucking color. Exactly. I don't give a fuck how much money I got. All my shit is going. All the money that I am obtaining is for me to help other people make it. I don't give a fuck about expensive shit. I don't care about stuff like that. I'm gonna eat good though. I'm gonna eat what the fuck I want to. It costs money to eat good. That's where my money is gonna go. You know what I'm saying? To my businesses and making people better. You know what I'm saying? That's how your money multiplies. Not buying shit like Gucci and Lululemon and shit like that. You gotta think smarter, not harder. So if people actually shut the fuck up and sit back and watch, you can actually learn shit from other fucking races. I remember I used to know this African dude when I stayed in Atlanta. He was cool as fuck. And I asked him, I said, let me ask you a question. And I could ask him anything. And he was like, and I asked him, I said, how come y'all be scamming? Everybody do it. But I asked him, I said, y'all be heavy with that shit in Atlanta. And I said, why? And you know what he told me? He said, because they think Americans are stupid. And I said, why? And he said, because we're materialistic. Automatically, I understood that shit. That this shit didn't take a rocket scientist. What the fuck do we care about? Material shit that you can't take none of that shit with you. So they come over here and they scam because we gonna buy that shit and we don't give a fuck. And we gonna do illegal shit to get it. That's the crazy shit. Shit is weird as hell. Oh, I love a good Ross TJ Maxx and a good Ross TJ Maxx. What's the other one? Ross TJ Maxx, huh? Oh, Marshalls. Yes, baby. I love. I will decorate my entire home because why the fuck am I spending? I'm paying for. I want to know, do the shit feel good to on my skin? That's what I want. I've ordered some shit from Timu. All I could do is take pictures in that shit and take it off. It was a rumper. My skin can't breathe under it. You ever put some shit on and your skin can't breathe? You feel automatically dehydrated. Only time I've ever worn it is to take pictures, and I couldn't keep that bitch on for 10 minutes. I would never order no shit from there. Not that confirmation. That should be crazy as hell. Ooh, my order is being shopped. But yeah. I hope my let me see. Let me scroll off of this page real quick on YouTube. Let me talk to this person real quick. Hold on, you guys. Okay, my bad, y'all. Damn, I hate when I do that because now the damn conversation is gone. Hold on. Okay. Grand Rising Love. Hey, Miss Hampton. All right, let's see what Spirit wants to see. You said I brought my first pair in Burks. I wish I exactly because I wish I would buy like it's just shit that you just be paying extra money for, and it's like why? You know, shit like Ross and TJ Maxx and shit. That stuff literally is overstock shit. You know, it's a site called Overstock. I used to like that site. You know what I'm saying? It's like you spending extra money for what? When you go to the mall, you spending extra money just because it's at the fucking mall. Like that shit is weird as hell. So let's see what's in this good ass energy because the energy is fucking awesome today. Yes, it do, lady. She said she can't add it. It won't allow her. You heard what I said? I think it won't allow you. It won't allow you to add it no more. Or I guess they stopped them from doing it. All right, let's see. It is a beautiful rising, isn't it? Oh, manifestations coming in. I just feel like the energy this week is so different. It's so different. I don't know what the fuck going on with TikTok, but it's not showing. It's not showing. I mean, it's showing that it's one person in this motherfucker. And literally, I'm on this motherfucker talking to more than one person. All right, let's see. But it shows you come. It shows you when you come in, but the top number is just fucked up. I don't know. The same shit TikTok. The same shit that YouTube be doing. Let's see. Yeah, somebody doing a whole bunch of spell work, but that shit, ooh, hospital for them endings. Yo, if anybody does anything now, you okay? So you pay attention to who all getting sick around this time when it comes to like hospitalization and shit like that. That's going to show you who doing shit on you. All right, over the fucking weekend, it was heavy, heavy, heavy spell work coming in, and that's because it's so much shit coming in before October even get here. October is only in a few more days, baby. In 3 more months, we're gonna be in 2026. What the fuck happened to this year? Literally, the whole year I've been beefing. I've been beefing with I've been beefing with family. This girl finna piss me off. Hold on, let me see if I can add this shit. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Okay, yeah, so it's a lot of shit coming in. All right, it's a lot of things coming in. Let's see what the energy is today. I ain't gonna be on here too long this morning. I want to see what the energy is, and then I'm gonna go over to TikTok and do some short videos over there. Some videos that ain't 30 minutes long. I'm gonna do a few 10-minute long videos so it can get straight to the point. I'll probably have the comments off, so if you guys want to donate, you still can, and if you want a reading, you still can, because I'll be able to see it. I just won't be on on two devices. All right, Spirit, what is the energy for today? All right, what's going on today in this energy? Ooh, your ancestors jumped the fuck out. Ooh, in the community. It's finna be some. Ooh, your ancestors is handling these people in the community when it comes to this abuse. All right, when it comes to the things that they have done to you. All right, it's something that they doing. I heard hands and feet is what they finna get ready to do. All right, you got big steppers behind you, and there's a lot of people that. Ooh, what is this mutt? Oh my God, this energy is heavy. Ancestors moving on in abundance. Something's happening today for a lot of people. There's something happening. All right, what is this moving on? Healing. Something's gonna happen today that's gonna allow you to be able to move on from a situation. All right, and it involves some sort of income. It involves some sort of income. It was a test that you passed. All right, it was a test of not flipping the fuck out. But you flowed with the energy. Confirmation. What the fuck? Oh, sorry, you shouldn't be able to. You shouldn't. Why is this? Oh my God. Okay. So there's something that's getting ready to happen, all right? That's going to be able to free you from a situation. Girl, what is you? Oh my God, this girl pissing me off, y'all. Hold on. Okay. What's going on, you guys? All right. Like I said, you got something coming in, and it's gonna be so many distractions, right? And it's gonna be so many distractions because God doesn't want you to focus on this. Okay, God wants you to focus on everyday life still. All right, because it's the element of surprise. All right, but something's getting ready to come in like quick. Something's getting ready to come in quick. All right. Ooh, block came out. Anything that's going to be a okay, so there's gonna be things that's gonna try to stop this from coming in, but that shit is blocked. All right. Just like the interference. Yeah, you see it, but it's not stopping anything from happening because you're focused. This girl is bitch. I swear. You can send a motherfucker a picture, text, and motherfucker still act like yes, yes. Apparently, she one of them. What's going on, love? So I guess today also it's like you keeping your cool, keeping your cool. All right, keeping your cool. Not Beyonce. Babyface got a song. This girl's gonna stop adding. Okay. All right. So there's money here, and there's travel, a divine masculine. There's something that's getting ready to happen when it comes between you and someone else, all right? And it has everything to do with finances, all right? Maybe finances is the only thing that you're lacking to make something come together. Okay, well, you're finna get ready to get that. Because whatever was in your way, whatever blockage was in your way is now being removed, all right? It's something about the connection between you and somebody else that's bringing something together, all right? It's like God wanted you to get to a certain point before you were given something because God wasn't going to give it to you unless it was on the path, like it was something specific It was something that you were supposed to go through, or you were supposed to come in contact with somebody before you receive something, because God wants you to share this between you and that person. This story is not for everybody, but this is the only thing that you were lacking. Okay, say for instance, say, you know, you got somebody who was interested in you or you were interested in them. The only thing that was stopping y'all from being together was finances. All right. This person, because this person is trying to, they're going through their shit as well. You're going through your shit. The only thing that could bring this together is finances, because it will heal everything that's getting in the way of you two coming together. This person is already abundant. You are already abundant, but in order to make something come together, it's like you needed something extra. Well, God's getting ready to give you more than extra. Ooh, you better talk nice to me. Yeah, unbothered. Because it has something to do with love. It's love that's bringing this together. Okay, so for example, say you got two people, one person like, oh well, we can't get together, we can't be together, and because money is an issue. But then you got one person that don't give a fuck about none of that shit. They want to be with you anyways. God is blessing you to be with that person who don't give a fuck about money. You see what I'm saying? So something is coming together when it comes to that someone situation. These are collective reads. If you are interested in a personal, they are available at this time. All right. Donation reads are available as well. All right. You got a lot of people mad because they wanted to stop something from coming together. And this was just pure love. This is why they wanted to attack you so fucking bad, because they didn't want you to love. All right. Because as long as your heart is closed, the manifestations are not coming through. All right. Now, somebody is going through health concerns and mental, emotional unstableness because the fact that they try to come for your ass when they should have just minded their motherfucking business. All right. You got people out here attacking shit that they don't even know nothing about. A lot of y'all are coming in union with people, and you got people throwing motherfucking spell work, and they don't even know who your person is. But they don't even understand that that person is motherfucking spiritual and tapped in just like you, but just in a different fucking way. It's a protected union. It's something that it's supposed to come together. So if it's supposed to come together, you think God ain't gonna give you exactly what you need so it can come together? All right. So where you got people doing shit so that you don't come together, God say, I ordain this shit. You got a lot of people that's finna be mad because somebody love your ass. EI your motherfucking family. They are mad because somebody loves you. Somebody loves you, baby. Oh, 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 somebody loves. They just want a straight chaos in your life. Confirmation. They just want a straight chaos in your life. But you still continue to have faith. You still felt like you deserve to be loved. I am ready for love. Yeah. And somebody going to fucking jail for coming in between that shit, trying to. This is a karmic fem here, imprisonment. All right? And this is allowing somebody to come towards you because it's either this person is in a mental imprisonment, or this person is in physical. Either way it go, they being removed out of your fucking way so something can come together. It's one specific motherfucker that just will not stop. And the reason why they won't stop is because you receiving something is putting them in jail, because of what God is giving you to help you move forward is what they've been trying to fucking steal. They've been trying to steal that shit. And they put themselves in a fucked up situation because you can't stop something that God wants. All right, confusion and bondage. God damn, God is bringing a hammer down on this person. Destruction, third party, bondage, confusion, opposition. They wanted you to be hurt. They wanted you to be in prison. They wanted you to feel stuck. They wanted you to feel like shit wouldn't end for you. They wanted to keep you in a confused state of fuck shits. All right, with the false narratives, with the lies, the rumors. But now all of this shit that they try to do to you is falling back on their ass. And I mean heavy. Heavy. All right. So let's see. These people are blaming themselves in the inside. They only blaming themselves in the inside because of shit that they thought they was gonna get away with. They can't. They can't get away with that shit. God already knew they couldn't get away with that shit. And y'all knew they couldn't get away with that shit either because you know who God is. All right, these people betrayed you. These people broke your fucking trust. Betrayed and broke your trust ain't even a fucking word. These people are monsters. They want to look at you like you a monster. Imagine trying to. This shit crazy. Your own family tried to get your ass up out of here. They wanted to stop your heart. That's crazy. For money. Thank you, love. They wanted to do this shit for money. You a weird one. For some shit that they weren't even gonna be able to spend. And most of these motherfuckers old as hell. Like you doing this shit for money, but you're not even gonna be here but a couple of more days. Now you trying to do shit for money? Versus we got our whole life ahead of us. You know what I'm saying? We got kids to raise. We got shit to do. They only got 2 days left and you trying to steal all this money. What you gonna do with it? You can't even take it with you. Give me a Rice Krispie. You can't even take it with you. This shit's weird as hell. You said leather. That's crazy, Aaron, that you said leather, because my son been saying all for the last past couple days. This is leather weather season. Leather weather season. I just want two. Y'all I'm losing weight. Y'all trying to give me two snacks. Don't look at her. She ready to call me big back. But yeah, so God, it was just preparing you. Now don't think that the attacks are going to stop because there's gonna be different types of attacks. The spiritual shit, cut TV now. The spiritual shit is not gonna be able to attack you. Or you're gonna have people that's gonna say fucked up shit to you. You gotta learn how to deal with that shit. Different levels, different devils. You got bread. What's the first thing they're gonna try to attack? Your fucking pockets. They're gonna want to sue the shit out your ass. So you gotta learn. I gotta learn how to talk to people. But I know how to be nice, nasty with a motherfucker. So, you know, you gotta learn how to not say shit. You can't verbally threaten somebody, but you can damn sure talk about how your ancestors don't play about you. You understand what I'm saying? If you know, you know. You can talk about the power of God. Hmm? You can't be like, I'm going to pull up and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and I'm going to do that. You can't do that. Because then they going to hit your pockets. They going to ask me sitting in jail. Hmm? You got to find new ways to do shit. You got to find new ways to tell a motherfucker off. But you're finding out that a lot of shit don't need to be addressed because they ain't even on your level. You don't be arguing with no motherfucking peasants. What the fuck you look like arguing with peasants? What you look like arguing with somebody who don't even know what the fuck you talking about? They don't even speak your language. You don't speak the language that they speak. When they don't know shit about transmuting energy. When somebody come at you on some fuck shit, transmute that shit to some money. Transmute that shit to a business idea. I ain't got time to argue with a goofy motherfucker. I keep that shit to a minimum now. Notice how I crash out and bring that shit back, right the fuck back in. Oh, that the weather? Aaron say he saw that.
Leather weather.
Aaron, you heard him. He funny. But yeah, you gotta learn how to transmute shit. And you gotta realize your kids watching you. My kids know. Maybe I will pull the fuck up and show the fuck out. They've seen that side of me, but they also know who I am now. I let my ancestors pull up for me. Because, bitch, I used to be the type of motherfucker, I would follow your ass from the light all the way home. I ain't give a fuck. I was living dangerous out this bitch. You wasn't gonna disrespect me in no type of fucking way. I was gonna show you that you wasn't. But look how dangerous that is. Did I give a fuck? Absolutely not. I don't give a fuck about none of that. But that's not the example that I want to show my children. And baby, about you see, about 5 years ago, I wouldn't have gave a fuck about that shit. But now I care. Yes, you are right. Now I care. See, your family, the reason why they thought that spell work was gonna work on you, because they thought that you was gonna forever be that crash out. They're like, damn, this motherfucker got some sense. At first they was like, oh, it's a trend, it's a trend. They ain't really like that. So they sent all of that bullshit your way. Now they seeing, damn, you really is like that. Exactly. And them revenging angels don't fucking play at all. I ain't got to pull up. I know a gang of motherfuckers that could be there before I even finish even trying to establish the feeling of I can't stand your ass type of shit. Hold on, this motherfucker getting on my nerves. Oh, this bitch better have got my shit. I ain't even gonna look, cause I ain't even gonna be mad. But yeah, you just gotta move different. I love that number 1001. That's a whole bunch of resets, and that's a whole bunch of new beginnings following your intuition. Your new beginning is protected by your intuition. That's what I see when I see 1001. Your new beginning is protected by your intuition. Because if you notice, like, you analyze everything that you do now. You used to just move. But now you think about everything that you do. You move with a purpose. You move with a purpose. All right, let's see. And this is why this wealth and reward and money and prosperity is coming towards you, because you move with a purpose. You just ain't out here doing shit. You do everything with a purpose. Your life has meaning. All right. Your life has meaning. Let's see what's going on. So all these people who betrayed your ass, you just transmuting all of that negative ass energy into positivity, and you're finna get ready to see what all of that shit did. You finna get ready to have a new beginning. There's somebody who's ready to have a new beginning with you. All right. And you're fixing to. You had to fight through all of the fraudulent ass people in your life in order to have this, because God didn't want you to involve those people in your new life. All right. Some of y'all had to lose children. All right. Some of y'all children went against the game if you got older motherfucking kids. God literally allowed the devil to use a lot of motherfucking people. People who they just knew was gonna make your ass go backwards and do fucked up ass shit and get you stuck in a cycle. Absolutely not. Your children got their own damn shit that they gotta go through. You respond when you get to a certain age. You done did what you supposed to do. Once a motherfucker know right from wrong, it's a wrap. Cause you know right from wrong. You're not ignorant. You know what the fuck going on. When they at an age where they can make their own choices and they understand what the fuck they doing, they have to hold themselves accountable too. You can't motherfucker take on their karma for them. But a lot of parents do that shit. It won't be I. Man, my daughter do bank fraud. I don't want shit to do with that. Cause Cause your ass get caught the fuck up. They can't say, oh, well, she learned that from her mama. No, the fuck she didn't. Cause she don't play around with that scamming shit. First of all, I don't play with nothing with a social security attached to. Y'all crazy as hell for that. Y'all bold as fuck. I could never. I don't understand that shit. You have to completely disconnect yourself, or you'll be taking on the karma of your grown ass children. I be damn. Not Ari. Bold as fuck, goofy than a bitch, but they do spell work on top of that shit. When I first started doing the spirituality thing, the first thing I taught my kids is karma, so I don't do spell work. I don't have to. My heart is good. As long as your heart good, you ain't gotta worry about doing shit like that. Baby, my spell work is me talking to the ancestors. It's me talking to God, knowing who the fuck I am, disconnecting yourself, or you will be catching the karma of your children. I'm not doing that shit. The devil showed tried to get me with that one, but that was too easy to let go. My oldest daughter was like, "Mom, that's your problem. You don't care, you don't give a fuck, and don't not gonna be connected to your bullshit, and the fuck don't. Your ass 19 years old. What? No. Um, these grown children are have also been paid by your family members to reel your ass back in. First thing my mama do is get on the motherfucking phone and tell everybody I disown my child. I don't give a fuck what you tell them damn people. When her ass go to jail, they gonna be like they gonna be applauding my ass because I did. When they find out that she wanted to get me wrapped up in some shit, they gonna be telling you, they gonna be saying how fucking smart I was to detach. I don't give a fuck who you is. I ain't trying to be around you if you do bullshit. I don't fuck with no boosters. I don't do none of that shit. You know how many friends? I'm from Florida. You know how many people I don't fuck with because they do shit like that. Man, they fuck with social security numbers and all types of shit around this bitch. I don't fuck with nobody. Once I get a hint of foul shit, I don't fuck with you. I don't even like a fucking liar. Because if you lie, you would cheat, and you would steal, and you would kill. I'm not fucking with you. I dis. I detach. I detach. I detach. Fuck that shit. It's too much shit that I want. And if you would do that shit to somebody else, you would do it to me. My daughter stole thousands from me. Mind you, not only did she steal thousands from out of my checking account, but you stole money off your grandmother's credit card. But yet she around this bitch telling everybody I disown. Bitch, you need to disown that motherfucker. You cool with people stealing from you? I be damn. And then on top of that, caught her doing spell work. And then she admitted doing spell work on me. Why would I fuck with you? You did spell work on me so I can like your boyfriend. That's some weird ass activity. That's weird as fuck. You do spell work on me so I can let you go places. The fuck? These kids are way more into that shit than you fucking know. It's everywhere. Hell, you can go on TikTok and you can type in whatever spell work, and I guarantee you that shit gonna pop the fuck up right there, and they gonna try that shit. They gonna Google that shit. It's all over Pinterest, but they don't know shit about clearing energy and closing spells and oh my god, hold on, y'all. This goofy ass bitch texting me. From when a DoorDash or any delivery person then piss me off, I refrain myself from being the one to go to the door. Cause I have cussed so many motherfucking delivery people out for acting like they ain't got no fucking sense in the messages. I had one girl deliver my shit the last time, and that bitch said something I ain't like, and I knew that hoe was gonna. I went to the door. This month I ain't never seen a bitch drop my shit off and run so fucking fast. I opened the door. I told that bitch, I said, you running because your ass is a fucking liar. Slow the fuck down before you fall on your face. Like, motherfuckers just weird as hell. I'm gonna catch you every time. I know when you lying to me. I told the girl in the message, I said, I know when you lying. I'm a tarot card reader. And that's why she ran. What the fuck you running for? And then she talking about, what the fuck that bitch say? She talking about Instacart will be contacting you. I said, good, bitch. I'm gonna tell them how you told me in the text how your fucking shit is not updated and how you're not receiving any messages. Bitch, you are a motherfucking dasher. Your job is to communicate. Only thing I got from them motherfuckers was thank you for being a value shopper. The fuck? There's no need to lie. If you don't want to do your motherfucking job, then you need to find something else to fucking do. But whole part of motherfucking Instacart and Dashing is communicating with the customer. What the fuck? You're a shopper, bitch. Get it together. I don't understand that shit. Bitch, you got one job, communicate and shop. And you can't do neither. The fuck is you doing? Simple shit pisses me the fuck off. I don't get it. I'm quick to tell a motherfucker, please don't lie to me. I already know that you lying. Stop doing that. Just I would rather you tell me, fuck you, bitch, I don't want to do it. I take that. I understand that. I be feeling like that shit too. You know what I'm saying? But don't lie. And then you running and shit. Bitch, don't run. Slow the fuck down. It's wet out here. You gonna slip on that grass and bust your fucking face wide the fuck open. Don't do that. See, that's how I talk to motherfuckers. You gotta know how to talk to people. Nice, nasty. The fuck? Anywho. But on the other hand, I'm super nice to people. You know what I'm saying? You fuck up your blessing. How I could have tipped you. But you lied. Nah, I can't. And now my ancestors is gonna get your ass in the car. I mean, Aaron, that shit was so fucking funny. I opened the door because it tell you when they pulling up. Like, what the fuck, girl? You can't escape from me. I see you. That shit be weird as hell. That shit weird as hell. All right. You gonna ask me what room I'm in. Bitch, you can't read the fucking address? You don't want to do the fucking work, bitch. That shit was funny. I'm just looking like, bitch, what you running for? Shit is crazy. That shit was wild. I almost bust her ass trying to run back to the car. Told that bitch, slow down. Slow it down. I just want to get to know you. But it's always weird ass bitches. I always, that's why I don't have no female friends. Bitches be weird as fuck. Bitches be weird as hell. They be scared of confrontation. They be scared of being corrected. I don't understand. You can't be afraid to be corrected, especially working at some shit like DoorDash and Instacart. Be prepared to have conversations with people. Bitch, if they don't have what I need, ask me what is it that I want instead of just going to the next shit and refunding. I'm the type of person, I don't care where I work at. I'm above and beyond because what the fuck are you doing it for? If you don't like it, don't do it. All right, somebody's come in spoiling the shit out of you because somebody feel like you deserve it. Somebody told the karma the truth. I heard it's over now. It's over now. What's going on, Levin? Somebody is separating themselves. Somebody said, I don't want to be with you. This is not it. This is not good for my soul. This is not feeding my spirit. You got a lot of people that disconnecting from people because again, what they're in does not feed their soul. It does not feed their spirit. If you can't learn something from the person that you with, what the fuck are you doing? If you can't teach me shit, I don't want to be with your ass at all. I don't want to do that. If we can't benefit from each other, I don't. What are we doing? I don't need nobody just to sit there and hold my hand. What are we doing? We can't have no conversations. What are we doing? Aaron, I meant to tell you, the guy who I'm friends with, he he's a carpenter too. Like he works with his hands and shit. Like he builds shit. Like and then he's into the farm life shit. He got goats and shit. Like it's so dope. I gotta update you on him. Y'all gonna be very close friends. You can learn. Y'all can learn things from each other. You can teach him a lot. And he's a good listener. He's older, but it's the circle. It's the circle you keep. And damn, I say he's older, and old lover came out. All right, so you got somebody that's just exactly what I said over the weekend. You had a goofy bitch doing spell work. All right, because you got a you got a lot of people. Okay, so you got a lot of men that are coming into relationships, right? Um, they are coming out of things. All right, just like you had to come from out of things. So they're healing just like you are. All right, but hmm you got a lot of people that don't want to let these people go because these people, like, these are people who don't mind giving. These are givers, right? And so most people, most men who are givers, it be around a lot of bitches who be taking from them. They mothers, they sisters, they aunts, they cousins, because they know that they're lovers and givers, and they don't have men like that in their life, so they want to drain the life out of the ones that they can that are like that. So you're gonna have a lot of bitches. Why her? Why her? Because she's not gonna drain a motherfucker because she got her own. She's got her own. All right. Even though you got your own, this person still wanna provide. But the fact that you ain't no bum ass motherfucker and you can get it on your own makes them want to do even more for you. Makes them want to say, hey, ain't no more working hard. Lay down. I got it type of energy. You have a bunch of confidence. Exactly. And that's what the fuck I want, Aaron. Because the person who uses their hand can never be broke. You know what I'm saying? You are a creator. You can create things with your hands. That means if you do shit like that, you're a master manifestor. You can make anything out of nothing. You make a lot of you will never be broke because it's always something that needs to be fixed and it's always something that's being built. Yeah, you heard me. So yes, and her daddy, and that's what her daddy wants her to be around people like him. To grow up and learn things, to be well versed and shit. She'll never be broke. You know what? My matter of fact, my favorite show that I used to watch back in the day used to be Home Improvement, and I saw that they have a new version of Home Improvement. I love that show. I love that show. And not only was her daddy, right, put that under there. And not only was her father, a carpenter and a builder and all of that shit, but he was a cook too. And he was Italian. So not only did he build good, that motherfucker cooked good. He cooked good. So in the mix of him building a house, he was Chef Boyardee in the motherfucking kitchen. You talking about a man that I would say I want some grilled chicken wings, Aaron. That's why I get so jealous when I see you on the grill. This was when Walmart was open in the middle of the night. Man, he was like, "You want chicken wings on the grill?" He was like, "Bet." I go to Walmart and get some and get some fresh chicken so we ain't gotta wait till nothing thaw out. And he'll go get fresh coals, all this shit, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. He outside grilling. Mind you, he never sleep because he knew he was gonna die. You know what I'm saying? He knew he only had a year to live. This man used to paint the house around 2, 3 o'clock in the morning while he was outside grilling because he had the lights up on the camera. He could, I mean, those lights, the high powered lights on the house. So he was still painting the house at the same time. He was trying to build us stability before he passed away. That was a great man, I'm telling you, a great man. Unfortunately, God had to give me that experience, but he could not be in my life forever because I wouldn't have went through shit. He didn't let me go through anything. He didn't let me cook. He didn't let me clean. He didn't let me do shit but get rest and take care of myself. He's the reason that I found out I was severely. He's the reason that I found out that I was severe, that I had severe depression and anxiety, because he made. And then when he found out after I went to the doctor, he made me quit my job at AT&T. He was like, "Nah, you gotta work on yourself. Fuck that. I'm gonna take care of you." And I was like, "What? I'm gonna let nobody take care of me." That man moved me out of my apartment into his apartment, and then he bought a home, and then we moved there, and he made me quit my fucking job. Talking about family was mad as fuck, because even though he was making me better, I was making him better. The shit was crazy. So, like Naraya said, she feel like my daddy did spell work on him because he was getting all of the attention, and he was, because he made sure we were good. We was good. They take my daddy this does spell work on anything that loves me in my life. Anybody that cared for me, he did spell work on them, and they're gone. But he don't even understand. They helped me better on the other side, so they sacrificed themselves to help me fight through this shit still. And this shit ends now. I was never supposed to get through any of those things, but if those people wouldn't have fucking passed away, I would have been the one to pass away. And my kids would have been stuck. My kids would have been stuck with them bitch ass niggas. Or my kids wouldn't have, they wouldn't have had a person strong to watch, and as they went through the shit with me, but you know what I'm saying, it wouldn't be as hard. My family would have did them like shit. They would have been gone too. Because they've been doing spell work on my kids. You see what I'm saying? I come from a dark, devilish family. I mean, dark and devilish. They did anything for money. And I mean anything. And if they got to take your ass out to get some money, guess what? They going to take their own child out. They thought I was finna be the sacrifice. It ain't nobody in my family like me. I'm the only one like me. They thought they was going to take me out. They was going to all share my wealth. God said, I be damn. Surprise. Y'all got little Ariel fucked up. And now here we are. I've always been shy. That's a sign that motherfuckers was doing spell work on my throat chakra. They didn't know that I was gonna grow up to. They didn't know I was gonna grow up to be just like this. What's going on, Mo? They didn't know I was gonna grow up to be like this. The motherfuckers hate my guts. The fact that they feel like their house is bugged. They feel like everything that they got has a listening device on it. Nah, it's just spirit. It's just spirit coming back and telling me shit. Nah, I'm just connected with the dead. They can be everywhere that you can't fucking see. That's all. I'm just highly tapped in. Jay, door. I'm just highly tapped in. And door. They don't like that, but it ain't shit they can do. They running fucking scared. That's why they sending all these. That's why they sending all these people to, towards me. That's why they sending all these people towards me with these fucked up spirits and shit. Cause they know they can't come near me. They're sending other sacrifices towards me. It's not gonna fucking work. It's not gonna work at all. It was never going to work. That was the whole plan. The whole plan was for God to see what they was gonna do all the way to the very fucking end. And God even gave them false hope that shit was working. I was in their home and they was doing death magic on me. I was sick as fuck in that house and wasn't nobody saying shit to me. But they kept seeing me get through that shit. Like, what the fuck? They would go out of town, But like soon as they go out of town, they send all the fucking spell work to the house. But bitch ass nigga, you gotta come back to this bitch. You finna absorb all of this shit. And that's why they kicked me out. Because nothing that they was doing was working. So they like, damn, well, if we kick her ass out, the spell work will work because she'll get involved in fucked up people who could possibly harm her. Absolutely the fuck not. My discernment too strong. My discernment too strong. And to be fucking honest, that's exactly why I don't just communicate with just one race, because who you think they were sending after me? My own race. Now, if I'm a person that hated other races, I would and only trusted my own, I'd have been dead. Cause they was the ones that was trying to take me the fuck out. Not nobody of another race, but my own kind. Ain't that some crazy ass shit? Being motherfucking closed minded to get your ass murked out this motherfucker. That's why I'm the way that I am. And all of my help came from everybody outside of fucking me. And not my wishes coming true. Now, if they would have if they would have sent an Indian after me, if they would have sent a white person after me, if they would have sent a Chinese person after me, they probably would have got my ass. They probably would have got me. But what did they use? They used my own kind. Because they felt like, oh, she's spiritual. Oh, she only in the African spirituality. Nah, because people who just study African spirituality, their level of intelligence stops. It's beyond wearing African attire. I don't even wear that shit. I've never liked wearing that shit because it puts a cap on the shit that's supposed to fucking know and understand. I'm not just gonna stop there. I might as well be a fucking Christian. So I outsmarted they ass. Why? Because I conversate with everyone. You can learn something from everyone. I learned how to protect myself from Asians. It's different shit that I fucking study. They didn't know that I study like I do on every culture, because it's something that you can learn from everybody, including the motherfucking child. Y'all be hearing the Raya ass. That means that I've kept her around intelligent ass people. I keep her away from goofy ass motherfuckers. I even kept her away from my parents when I was staying with them. And they used to complain about that. I don't give a fuck. This is my child. I know an idiot. I know an idiot when I see one. But anywho, I love you guys. I'm finna eat. It's 12:30. I literally said last night that I was gonna get on between 10:30 and 11, and I did that. I'm proud of myself. I reached the goal today because y'all know me. I can't never get online one time. But I did what the fuck I said I was gonna do. I was obedient to the goals that I had set. We just talked about setting goals last night and working towards them. Well, finally, I'm getting my scheduling shit together because I'm bad at that shit. So I will see you guys in a little while. And if you want to book a read or book a personal, I'm still doing it by donations. So feel free to inbox me if you have any questions. I do not fucking bite. Okay. How I am right here is just like I am in real life. And if you follow me on Facebook, then you know I'm just as fucking crazy over there as I'm just as crazy on YouTube to TikTok. It's the same shit. I don't switch up. I don't know how. I can't keep up no shit. I can't keep up no bullshit. I love you guys. And if you need me, I'm always available. See you later. I'm finna go feed my face now.